Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome friends. Um Hope y'all had a great Thursday. Terrific Thursday. I'm going to be doing a reading today for the General Collective for Friday and Saturday, January 31st and February 1st. I can't believe it's February already. Oh my goodness. Right, jeepers. Spring is coming up on us fast. General reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't sound like it fits, don't try to make it fit. Welcome back to all my subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. I am really so grateful and feel so blessed. And for all you newcomers, I hope that if you're so inclined to subscribe, like, share with your friends. Maybe this will be some messages for them. And I'd love a comment. It helps for me to tap into the energies of people watching. So, that would be lovely. So I'm going to call in the angels, archangels, guided angels, ascended masters, and spirit guides from the pure white light. God, Creator, Source, Universe, please come through with messages regarding the energies so that we can be aware and know how to respond appropriately. Let's go ahead and take a look at what these oracle cards are telling us today. The first one out is orphaned. Do we feel left out in the cold? Do we feel alone? Do we feel abandoned? Let's see. Serendipity. This came out yesterday. Serendipity. It's all about synchronicity. Serendipity. Serendipitous events, right? Things that that we're going to have to look for, signs that are going to be coming through to us. And the next one is fork in the road. I believe we had fork in the road yesterday too. So, just to say that each day is a new story. Sometimes the story can be continued to the next day. Also keep in mind that these things could have happened in the past. They could be happening right now, or it could be something that's coming up in the future. So, gosh, it would be really good to hear something from you guys, maybe a comment regarding that information. So let's take a look. So we have a fork in the road. Maybe we're feeling disappointed, lonely, abandoned, orphaned, maybe left out in the cold. There'll be some events happening, some synchronicities happening regarding a fork in the road, a decision that we have to make, that we are going to make when these synchronicities happen, things that are not planned, things that are like almost like maybe deja vus a little bit, that will bring us to a fork in the road. Maybe the fork in the road is that we don't feel abandoned, that we don't feel alone. And maybe these events that are coming in will lead us to this fork in the road and going in the right direction. So I'm going to do a 5-card cross of truth spread. And then I'm going to do 4 cards to the side. That'll be our direct energy. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and let me cut the deck. And the overall arching energy is the Tower. Is something going to be breaking down, maybe? Something that wasn't built on a solid foundation. Let me put this, I'm going to lean this down now so you all can see the cards. So the Tower talks about things that are not built on a solid foundation, right? Maybe something built on false beliefs, things that we believe to be true that are not. Let's see. In our present position, we have the Six of Pentacles. So we're sharing the wealth. The present energy is sharing the wealth. Sixes are healing. The Pentacles represent work, money, gifts of a material nature, maybe. So we're sharing the wealth after working hard, right? The energy is going to be of generosity and kindness, and maybe gifts coming in. In our hopes and fears, we have the Devil, Major Arcana. It's the 15 card. And the Devil speaks about overindulgence. Maybe we're tempted to overindulge in, I don't know, overeating, smoking too much, drinking too much, working too much even. Could also be about secrets or feeling trapped. In our helpful position, we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords are our thoughts. Eights are all about movements, cycles. And the Swords, we're feeling stuck. Maybe we're afraid to move forward. But the answer is available to us if we look at it from a different perspective. In our challenge position, we have the Death card, another major arcana. That's our transformation. So we'll be transforming out of a situation. Let's see what our outcome says. And our outcome, another major arcana, is justice. That talks about balance and fairness. The need for a balanced mind. And our energy to the side is the Ten of Swords. So we're releasing this. This is all about ends of cycles and completions. These are our thoughts. So we're maybe we've been feeling at a loss, right? Maybe we've been hoping for something and it hasn't come through. But we're releasing this and we're ready for a new beginning. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So nines are co-creating with spirit, right? Pentacles again are material things, earthly things. So the Nine of Pentacles talks about financial success, material security, financial independence, improvement in finances, also working hard in the direction of our goals. This Nine of Pentacles also is single. So maybe we'll be laying down this feeling of loss and we're moving out of this feeling of being single, or this situation that maybe we're single and we're releasing it and ready for new beginnings. There's our new beginning. There's our start. Passionate, exciting ideas, seeds planted, maybe a new job, maybe a new way of life. And the last card out is the Magician, the number one card. He's also single. He's just one. This Magician talks about mastering all the tools that we have. You see in the card, he's got the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle. He's got everything that he needs to succeed. So, okay, let's clarify some cards. I'd like to clarify the Tower. Spirit, why is the Tower here in our overall energy? What is coming crashing down? And this could be a negative thing or it could be a positive thing. You know, we see that we're going to be transforming. We're going to be releasing and letting go and starting a new beginning. Maybe that's our situation regarding the fork in the road. Let me put these up here. I'd like to put these up here so I can see them, so we can talk about them and see how they fall into our story. That may be our fork in the road. Why is the Tower here, Spirit? Too many cards. Too many cards. Too many cards. One more shuffle. Okay, let's see. So, what clarified the Tower is the Lovers. Gemini energy, air energy. These are our thoughts. Lovers talk about a choice. Perhaps a choice in love, a choice in a relationship. Maybe I feel like the Tower coming in is going to move us out of this choice. Maybe a feeling orphaned. Maybe we're going to be seeing some synchronicities that'll lead us to taking the right road, right? Are we going to take the path of least resistance, or are we going to take the path less followed? We have this Six of Pentacles here. We're going to be celebrating. We're going to be sharing our wealth. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, Spirit? What kind of wealth are we going to be sharing? And whatever that wealth is, it's going to be healing. The sixes talk about healing, regrouping. And the card clarifying the Six of Pentacles is the Judgment card. Major Arcana 20. It's a 20 card. It talks about karma, maybe a reward coming in for our past efforts, right? The Six of Pentacles, we're being generous after working hard. And the Judgment is confirming this. Why is the Devil here in our hopes and fears? Why is the Devil here, Spirit, in our hopes and fears position? What is the hope? Is the hope, I feel like the hope is that we can overcome maybe these secrets, or feeling trapped, or maybe some kind of addiction that we're holding on to. Why is the Devil card here, Spirit? One more shuffle. How about it, Spirit? Anything? No, you want me to pick a card. Okay. Clarifying the Devil is the Page of Cups. So these pages, we're going to get maybe a message in of love, happy news, an engagement, marriage, birth of something, followed by the Ace of Swords. So we will be victorious, and we will have the inner strength. The universe is giving us the energy of inner strength to for this new beginning, so we can be clear with our thoughts. We will be clear with our thoughts, and we will be victorious with it. So I feel like this is our hope, that this message that comes in, this happy news regarding love, unions, commitments, right, engagements, and we're going to be clear on our thoughts regarding this, and this clarifies this devil energy of this feeling trapped. We're going to be seeing these things clearer. We are feeling some anxiety with this Eight of Swords. I'm feeling stuck, fear of moving forward, right? The answer, the answer that we're seeking is available. We just have to look at it differently. This Eight of Swords, her hands are bound, but there's no lock. So she can take those chains off, and she can take that blindfold off, and she can actually walk out of those Eight of Swords. And this could be male or female, right? Doesn't have to be a female. It's just depicted in this card this way. So I'd like to know why the Eight of Swords is here. What's the answer that we're looking for? Or why are we afraid to move forward? Spirit, why is the Eight of Swords here? In this helpful position, please. The first card out is the Fool card, right? That's the very start in the major arcana. Maybe there's some kind of unexpected opportunity. Maybe there's something that we are not seeing, right? And the swords, this Eight of Swords is telling us to look at it differently in order to start off on this journey, this leap of faith, this new journey, this maybe a major choice that we're making. The Knight of Pentacles also comes in to clarify this Eight of Swords. And this Knight of Pentacles, he's the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's very methodical. He's reliable. Something that we're waiting on has finally come through. So with this Eight of Swords, we're looking for the answer because it's there. We just have to look at things differently in order to start off on this new journey. Something that we're waiting on is finally going to come through. I feel like that it's going to set us off to take this leap of faith. In our challenge position is the Death card. That's number 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So 4s talk about stability and solid foundations. And the Death card talks about transformation. And the major change coming through. And that's in our challenge position. Why is the Death card here, Spirit? In our challenge position. I feel like I'm going to pull these two cards because I feel like Spirit just kind of stuck them out in my face. So, we have the Two of Pentacles. Twos are about partnership, right? Union. These pentacles here, we're going to balance things. Maybe the challenge is to balance things that are starting with this major change. Also, the Hierophant came out clarifying on this transformational Death card. You know, when something ends, something else comes in new. It starts. The Hierophant is the number 5, and so that represents changes and choices with some wisdom and some guidance, a traditional type person, or a traditional type, maybe we're going to be transforming into a more traditional role, and we're going to make the effort to balance our lives towards you know, towards harmony, towards happiness. In our outcome position moving forward is the Justice card. Justice talks all about balancing the scales, right? So moving forward, again, the Devil card comes out. Why are we feeling trapped moving forward? This was in our hopes and fears. Why is the Devil here? Spirit, moving forward. Why is that Devil here? It's kind of a creepy looking card. I'll show it to you in a minute. Looks creepy to me in this deck. Okay, let me show you this. Look, he's creepy looking, right? He's a scary kind of looking guy. Yeah, I would be afraid of that guy. He's creepy. The Devil here. Why is the Devil clarifying the Justice card? First card out is the Page of Swords. So this message coming in could be some disappointing news. Maybe some disappointing news that'll make us feel stuck. You know, Justice does talk about balance. This feeling stuck over maybe some kind of addiction. Maybe there's a secret regarding some kind of addiction that needs to be addressed for some balance. The next card that came out is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords talks about separation, heartbreak, maybe some arguments. It also speaks about third parties, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. Third party could be something else. It could be work, right? It could be, you know, another situation that is not doesn't have anything to do with a romantic relationship. It could represent cheating, however. It just depends. Everybody has their own story, right? I feel like this message that we're going to be getting in from this Page of Swords may lead to some heartache, heartbreak. It could be something disappointing that we're going to be hearing about. It also could, maybe this is some separation that we're going to be having. The next card that's clarified out is that King of Swords. So we'll be using our logic over emotion regarding this situation. Thinking deeply about this whole situation to bring the justice through, And let's look at our energy over here. I just like shuffling cards, y'all. Our energy, the first card out, right, is the Ten of Swords. We are releasing this. This is the end of a cycle. We're ready for new beginnings. This loss that we've been feeling, we're ready to just let it go and move on. We went from the Eight of Swords to the Ten of Swords, so we have some progression there. And then this Nine of Pentacles, we've been working hard in the direction of our goals. We're moving forward. Where our finances are improving. Maybe we're walking away from this this feeling of loss, right? That we see here with the Three of Cups in the Tower over here. Maybe there's some loss that we're feeling with the Ten of Cups, but we're releasing that. We're releasing that because we can choose to move forward. If we set a goal, we're moving forward that way, and we're going to be working hard at it because the Ace is starting. We're starting a new way of life. We're starting a new way of life, and we're going to be moving passionately towards this this newness. We're going to be excited about these ideas. Maybe we're planting seeds regarding this after releasing and letting go of a past situation. We have the energy of the Magician, so we have all the tools we need to move forward, to release this, to keep moving forward towards our goal, passionately, a new way of life, and we have all the tools. We have the ability to succeed. We have the ability to master this release and the continuation to work hard towards our goals. I don't see anything else. I don't feel like there's anything else to clarify. I feel like our energy is pretty direct. I would like to pull one guidance card over this whole reading, please, Spirit. One guidance card, please, over this whole reading. Well, all right then. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. Look at that artwork. Make a wish. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. make a wish, and enjoy its manifestation. We do have the opportunity to move towards this new love, this new happiness, this message of love, right? Could be, again, an engagement, a marriage, a birth. We are moving forward. We don't really have a choice because the tower is coming in anyway in our overall energy. I think that's where this orphan comes in at, I feel like. But we're going to have some synchronicities, some serendipities that are going to come into play. And we should make our wishes. Make our wishes, manifest them, say them out loud, write them down. I feel like we're going to make the right decision moving forward. We do have all the tools, right? There's a major choice. And if we don't make that choice, well, we're not going to make that choice. The tower is coming in for us to make that choice. We are going to share our wealth, and it's time. It's time to share that wealth after we've been working hard, right? We're starting off on this new journey. We're going to release this feeling of stuckness. We're going to release this fear of moving forward. We're going to figure out the answer that we've been looking for by looking at it in a different way. This new full journey that we're taking here with this Knight of Pentacles, something we've been waiting on finally comes through. We can drop this anxiety and start off on our new journey. We have two aces. We have two aces on the ground. We have the swords, Ace of Swords. This is new beginning in being thoughtful. We're clear. We are clear about our decision, and I feel like the hope is to move away from whatever temptation or feeling trapped on that stuckness with this regarding love. The transformation is that choice that we're going to be making, right? And it's going to be a well-guided choice, a very wise choice, and it's going to be very transformative. The Justice card comes here in our outcome, right? The Devil clarified that. I feel like this message, this disappointing news, maybe regarding heartbreak or loss, right? We're going to use our logic versus emotion. We're going to be thinking really hard about that to move forward. So this is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. There he is. We have all the tools to manifest our heart's desire. This was beautiful. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, a beautiful Friday and Saturday. Welcome into February, and I will see you next time. Love and light.